Hey guys, Eric here. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. Before we tune in to the details today, I have one little favor I'd like to ask you. Are you listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify? If you are, and if you haven't done it already, it would be so helpful to Anita and I if you could leave a 5-star review. It could just be putting 5 stars or even writing down something that you really enjoyed and learned from the episodes that you've heard so far. This kind of help would really improve our ability to give you better content and also to help other people find out about Taiwanica. So if you wouldn't mind taking just a few moments to do that if you haven't already, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we really hope you enjoy today's episode.
Episode 35, talking about dating hotspots. Hello everybody, welcome to Taiwanica. In today's episode, we will be talking about top 5 dating hotspots to take your lovely one to go to. They will be including the casual dates and real romantic dates. What's up everybody, I'm Anita, one of the hosts on Taiwanica and also a teacher on Amazing Talker, currently recruiting new students. So if you're interested, please contact me or find my profile on Amazing Talker. I'm also your private life coach to help you to build healthy relationships. Today, join me is just the old usual Eric.
Hey everyone, you know who it is because you love me. And for those who have never heard me before, hi. What's up? My name is Eric. I am also a host here on Taiwanica and also a teacher on Amazing Talker. Also recruiting new students. If you want to hang out with me more than Anita, you could decide on that. She's pretty great though. I've taken her classes. They're pretty fun.
Pretty fun.
And yeah, you can call me a life coach. You can call me a meditation guide. You can call me many things. I do it all. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so, talking about dating.
Yeah.
Dating is pretty interesting and it has its differences and similarities in Taiwan and the USA. Wouldn't you say so, Anita?
Yeah, there are definitely some, most common places to take your boyfriend or girlfriend to go to. But I have examples of a big differences.
Okay. Before we dive into the differences, I think it would be fun to dive into the classical places that, is the same almost anywhere.
Yeah.
So how about you share your first example with us, and then I'll share one.
The casual dates or real romantic?
Casual. Let's do casual.
Like
Keep it casual.
We just met online for few months, and we are finally meeting up. The kind of dates.
Yep, exactly.
Movie theater.
Movie theater. All right.
Yeah.
Why that?
I don't know. I feel like when you're watching a movie, the movie is like a buffer. You can decide.
Yes.
You met this person. You don't know if you're gonna like this person in real life or not. Maybe you guys had a really fun time talking, but meeting face to face is definitely a different story. So
Absolutely.
Let's go watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think about is this the person I really wanted to spend my time with? So
right, because you're spending time with each other.
Yeah, so you're watching a movie and then you just kind of watching the movie and also observing this person who's sitting next to you, how he eats popcorn. Is his nail clean or dirty? It's kind of this
being
kind
analyzed in the dark. Not creepy at all. Got it.
That's my way of doing it. And sometimes, it also is a good way to share some common topics because
Sure.
usually the first day is kind of nervous or something.
Also, I think a movie is a good way to see if you have similar emotional reactions to certain things. So, if there is a heart-touching moment, where you're just you do it together, and you felt that way too? Oh. And then you go to a horror movie, and both of you are scared, or the other person is laughing at you because you're scared, It really depends.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
And also, you can have a lot of chances to, touching each other. Not in the,
Deep
bad way. Yeah, just fun. If you watch something really funny and you're like, oh my god, look at this, it's so funny. Or like scary
patting someone's
thing.
shoulder, or
Yeah.
the guy can make his first move, which
Yeah.
is to put his arm over the girl's shoulder.
Oh, that's right. Or
Yes.
share the popcorn and touch each other's
Other's
hand by accident.
Oh, or maybe there's only
Accident,
one
wink,
straw.
yeah, one straw. That's totally a classic dating move.
Yeah, right?
That's so cute.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm a dating expert. Also, if you want any dating advice, you can come to my classes.
You're just trying any possible way to recruit new students, aren't you?
I take advantage of the moment, just like in my dating.
That's great. So,
So-
is it the same in the USA?
When movies, yeah, we're the creators of this style.
Really?
We're the movie move. Yeah, it's
What does that even mean?
movie theaters. There are everywhere in the country, not because of movies, but because it's the place where to make your first move. So yeah, it's definitely like our initiator. And I've taken lots of girls to dates in movie theaters, and it's always been a classic one to definitely get your vibe across. And so I think it's a very good first place to do a casual date. But if we were going to do a first romantic date in the USA, it'd probably be something similar to going to the park and having a picnic.
Really?
Yeah.
Any kind of park that you guys just...
No, any kind of park is fine. You just basically prepare. You don't have to prepare much. You just have to prepare a little bit of food to share, a blanket. And there's this classic picnic basket that you could also bring.
Oh my god.
And the blanket is usually like this checkered red and white style.
Wow.
And you have maybe some wine and cheese and stuff like that, and just chat away in the wonderful sunny day.
Wow.
But yeah, that's definitely a classic.
I would like the day like that. Hint, hint.
Nudge, nudge. Oh wait, she's talking to me. Okay. Noted. Okay. What about in Taiwan?
Oh, this is like... This place you can take... that's like most classic romantic place to take your boyfriend or girlfriend to. Or it's also a very ideal place to ask this person to be official with you. Like, would you be my boyfriend or girlfriend? Kind of thing. It's definitely go to a mountain area to enjoy the night view.
Oh.
It's like so classic. If you are like, you met this friend, boy or girl, like you guys are kind of like, don't know what is going to happen yet. And if the person say, oh, let's go enjoy the night view, you'd be like, oh, 80%, he's probably going to ask me to be
Wow, that's like a sign.
girlfriend. Yeah, it's like a sign.
Wow. Very interesting.
Yeah, and it's definitely romantic. Like, just night view, just so beautiful and quiet, just very, without any other distraction. No, not distraction. No, what is
Distraction.
It? Distraction.
Absolutely.
Distraction. And it's like, oh my God, you guys share the moment together. Just so romantic. You have to say yes,
Oh, wow. Wow. So it's like a winning move to be able to start the relationship. It's hard to say no to those. Okay, I got you. So that's really interesting because in the USA, it does not have that meaning.
Like going to see a night view?
Yeah.
Like you guys, I mean, we all, are we talking about the same thing?
So do you want me to explain?
Yes, please.
All right. So I know you're excited. But so a night view in the United States generally means that is the place where you're going to go with your girlfriend or boyfriend to have some fun.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yes. And so especially if you're like still in high school or you're still pretty young, you'll like, hey dad, can I borrow the car for the night? And they'll be like, where are you going? So you don't, of course you don't tell them where, but you
Do
take
homework in my at Jack's house.
Yes, exactly. But really, you're taking your girlfriend or boyfriend up to the beautiful night view. Usually, it has a name in your high school or in university called like Kissing Rock or Makeout View, stuff like this. And you'll be going up there, and the girl or the guy knows exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, and so it's all about like levels. Like usually it's meant for kissing, but it can go all the way up to a home run if you are lucky enough.
The universe.
So, yeah, sure.
To connect with the universe.
Yes,
Be as one.
Be as one.
With the nature.
Oh, okay. Can you be less perverted for a second? Thanks. Poor universe.
Hey, you guys are,
Hey, that's true.
Right?
So, yeah, it's very interesting how that same place could have a very different meaning between our two countries.
yeah.
All right. So what about, what's more of a new, fun way to go on a date in Taiwan?
It's definitely go to the night market.
Night market? Really?
Yeah, because
Night market?
Yes, because it's so many things that you can do at one time. You can eat delicious food, and you can go there, like a section will always sell some like cute stuff.
We'll be right back.
I really like journaling, but I always end up with no time or cannot find a journal that I really like. So I was like, hey, let me create one. So here it is, a self-help journal created and designed by Anita. Inside the book, I provide very simple and easy to follow template. For example, in the morning, to-do list. In the evening, gratitude practice. So you can use a very little time to start this healthy habit. Go ahead and check it out in our description down below or go to our buymeacoffee.com.
Oh, like little knickknacks?
Yeah, or
like toys and stuff like that?
toys and stuffed animals or something small that you can go. And, again, night market is definitely another buffer because, it's loud noises. You
That's
don't
true.
have to be, super, serious about the things. But at the same time, you can see, observe this person.
Yeah, and
things
there are
like
a lot
that.
of people, so you have to hold each other's hands to get through it.
To get lost, in case to get lost or something
Right,
like that.
wink, wink. Absolutely.
Yeah, so night market is definitely, and right now the night market is not so traditional now. Like if you go to Taichung night market, they have so many new things that you can try. The last time I went there was a long time ago, but there was like a place you can wearing the how do you say it called? VR.
Oh yeah, virtual reality,
thing.
those goggles that make you able to ride roller coasters or boats.
Things like that.
But you're not actually moving anywhere.
You're not. You're just sitting there.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
They have like little rooms for that, right?
Yeah. So you see, there's a lot of fun things that you can do and explore together.
There's also like little karaoke boxes, right?
Oh yeah, the boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the booth.
The booth.
Okay.
And everyone can see you singing, but no one can hear you.
Yes, that's great, right?
It's really cool. It's really cool. I think it's a fantastic idea
Right?
for Taiwan.
Seriously.
But yeah, in the USA, we definitely have had some, new ways of dating too. But we're very
Conservative.
the opposite. We're not conservative at all. It's more about like just jumping the gun. As soon as you get into a
God.
relationship, let's go have some fun kind of mindset.
Why can't you just
And
have some fun at home? What do you
So
have to?
the date I'm going to tell you is at home.
Oh my
It's
God.
called Netflix and chill.
Ah.
So this is a very common date now in the Western world, where you basically, go to someone else's house, have a dinner, you enjoy a movie and popcorn, and there's a potentiality of something further happening.
Sharing the
Yeah.
blankie.
Exactly. And so that's a very popular method these days. So
Wow.
if you hear like, hey, do you want to come to my house and Netflix and chill? It implies a lot.
Something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a big popular thing in USA. We really don't go step by step these days. It's more about like
Based on your feeling towards this person or something.
yeah, it's more of like you go from in USA we really like to compare it to baseball bases. So if you're not familiar with baseball, here's a general idea real quick. There are 3 bases.
In
and
Chinese,
there's-
we have the same.
Oh, really? Okay, and there's a home run. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's these three
Yes.
bases, and each. So if you know baseball, it's just basically first base is kiss, and then second base is a little bit more, and third base is a little bit more, and then home run is the whole thing.
Be one with the universe.
Yes, exactly. So we're gonna be just that that big. Okay. So but in USA, after you get to the first base with somebody,
Okay.
second, third, and home run kind of get blend together now. They
don't take it
separate.
slow.
They don't take it slow. It's all about like, oh, we did the first base. Let's do the rest.
Right.
Run. Go.
You guys should see his face. It's like,
Super serious. By the way, we're actually going to start doing videos of our podcast soon. So get excited for that. We're going to have videos of our ridiculous faces when we're doing
because
this.
Eric's face cannot be just seen by me.
Yes, it's
so
gold every time.
good.
Solid gold. And I have a chipped tooth right now. It's wonderful. Anyways, so that's why Netflix and chill is a huge thing these days, especially with dating apps, Tinder or anything like that.
Silver Fox.
Yeah, they just basically give you the options like, hey, do you want to meet up? Cool, let's do that, and then let's go Netflix and chill. The end.
The end. Like there's no
more.
Nothing.
No more afterwards. Thank you. Come again. Actually, don't come again. So,
yeah,
but I know. Can I mention one that I think is really common in Taiwan?
Sure.
I think going to Hot Pot is a very common dating site, right?
I mean, it's not just for dating. It could be for everything.
But you can go to a date, and it would be totally normal to go to a date at Hot Pot, right?
Yeah, totally normal. Basically, restaurant, like there will be like Japanese or Korean styles of barbecue restaurant. It's also really popular.
That's also popular in Japan. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
They love barbecue for some reason. That's like the dating spot.
Sí.
Spanish. Muy bien. Okay. Yes, I agree. It's barbecue is really popular for a dating site in US. In the USA, it's not, but we like to go to places similar. You know what I'm talking about? We have like buffalo wing, grills, we have these Texan like burger places that you can go to. They're all called steak houses, and that's a really popular place to go on a date because everywhere around you it's very active. Like there's peanut shells on the ground, it's crunchy, there are people all yelling and watching sports in the distance, drinking, and the food is huge. And so you just watch your date having fun trying to, slaughter a piece of food in front of you. It's really entertaining. So that's actually a really...
Entertaining?
It is entertaining. It's an entertaining place to be. So that's actually why it's a really fun dating spot, because you get to have fun with your dating partner.
That I remember one time, there was also a place, I don't know if it's still popular right now, like the... Taiwanaki place.
Oh, yes.
In the USA, apparently it's a big deal.
A dating site.
Right? And usually, let me share the story. Like, in Taiwan, we have something called dapu. Like, really common place for you to have dinner, right? And it's like very normal dinner for us in Taiwan, for Taiwanese people. And there was one time I said to Eric, oh, let's go have a teppanyaki tonight. And he was like, what, really? I was like, yeah, teppanyaki. You never tried that in Taiwan. It's going to be fun for you to try. And he was like, okay. I remember when I told you are at work. So he was like, okay, I'll rush back home when I finish my work. I was like, if that's what you wanted to do, okay. And then he just rushed back home on that day and dressed up.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing? We're going to teppanyaki. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. So we went to the dapu, like people sitting.
And I was so shocked.
Yeah, because it's totally different.
It's so different. So, a great introduction. I'm going to dive into the detail on that.
Yeah, please tell me why.
So, basically, teppanyaki, or, for us in the USA, it's like a giant grill, a flat grill, where they cook meat, vegetables, all on the same sheet grill. And basically, usually when you go to these things in the USA, it's a Japanese-run place, and all of these chefs are right in front of you cooking for about 6 or 8 people, making really special dishes. So it could be like making, these onion rings stacked together, and they'll put like an egg inside, and they're doing it all with these spatulas and these really cool tricks. It's an entertainment, like a show. It's like going to a comedy show, but for food. And so it is. It's hilarious, and you eat at the same time. I'm just like, combo. Yes, I'll take the combo with chicken shrimp. Thank you very much. And so, it's a wonderful event in the USA, but it's something that you dress up for. It's a very formal situation.
I see.
And if you go on a date with someone onto that, they're going to be like, wow, this person has class. So it's not just something that you do in Taiwan where you're hungry and the whole entire family can get a good deal. And then just like you see,
It's definitely the place for us for that kind of situation.
seriously, like every street I went down in Taichung mainly, like in Tainan,
Because
not
it's
very
from
much,
Taichung.
but in Taichung, yeah, I just like you go there and you'll see like people who are like just getting done with work and they're sweaty and they're
Or like just wearing feels
work
like that,
clothes.
yeah, that the person hasn't left home for like 24 hours
Yeah.
and he's just like hungry. Go get something to eat.
exactly like wearing pajamas, and I'm like, okay, so teppanyaki, like.
He's the only one who's dressed up in the whole entire day.
Everyone was looking at me. Well, not only because I was the only foreigner, but also I was dressed up really
Yeah.
nicely for this place that was definitely not the same
Cute.
social class
Yeah.
place as it is in the USA. In USA, it costs an arm and a leg to go to one of those
Oh,
things.
wow.
But if you go to Taiwan, it costs you nothing.
Nothing.
And it's really good.
And dressed up free.
Dressed up free. Next time I'm going in my pajamas.
That's how we roll.
with my polar bear slippers. All right.
So that's like the fun things I've noticed, the differences between Taiwan and America.
Yeah, so far we got the classic, we've got
Okay.
the romantic,
Okay.
we've got the fun.
Okay.
Okay, and so what's another dating site? I think we got another one we gotta do. What do you got?
What do you got? If you're dating the person who has a kid.
Oh, a kid. Okay, so very interesting. So I was just actually thinking about that. If you want to go to a place where it is friendly for all, okay, it's definitely going to a couple of places, but the most popular one is still going to be a park in the USA. Okay, so what does that mean? So there's a recreation center around the park where you can play sports. So soccer, or there's a jungle gym, and you can go outside and do activities together. It's not picnic. It's more about like you can go walking around the bike path and see pretty views of like ducks, or go around to the community garden and pick vegetables.
Yeah.
It's just basically your area where it's not just like in Taiwan, a park is usually a square.
Just the park.
And it's just a park. It's like a square in the city,
Yeah.
right? But a park in the USA can be long.
lot of things,
It can
yeah.
just extend and be a part of the city. So you can just keep walking down these paths and keep on doing things with the children and with the person,
Yeah.
where they can see you on all different aspects.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if you're in a city in the United States, a park is, and it's a nice day, of course, a park is a great place for a date with the family
Yeah,
style.
family style.
What about Taiwan?
There are two places.
Okay.
One is museums, like science museums.
good
you
one.
know. It's fun for everybody. Like for adults, we can learn science, and for kids, it's like there were a lot of like interactive activities that you can do in the science museum. So it's definitely a wonderful place to take, for families. And usually outside of the science museum, they will also have like a really big land, just green. They can run around or flying a kite or things like that,
very
or
cool.
picnic if you want to. So science museum is definitely a place to go to. It's definitely a family-friendly place.
Yeah, especially if you're dating a single mom and you want to, impress her by being knowledgeable and showing
Yeah,
the children
seriously.
what you know
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Or you're a single dad and you want to, and you're the lady and you want to show off your intelligence. It's totally a turn on. Totally
Yeah.
a big plus.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, then that just leads to one more that I was thinking about, unless you have another one.
The family-friendly...
Or just
the-
another date that you wanted to mention. No?
In Taiwan, it's definitely IKEA or Costco. For some reason, I don't know. Like every Saturday and Sunday, like you can see people like going to IKEA to make it like a like wonderland for kids or something. They would just do a lot of things inside, taking photos. And when they're tired, there'll be restaurants. Or after a meal, they have ice cream. So it's like wonderful place. And also because they have AC.
That's
In
true.
Taiwan, it's
That's
like
true.
really hot. And in Taichung, especially, the IKEA is like huge, and they always change their decoration inside the store.
That's true.
So you just feel like, oh my god, you're going to different places, and always new things that you can try. So it's like a kid's wonderland.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe I totally wasn't expecting that. But it's so true.
Right? And there was also, you can drop the hint because you guys are going to IKEA. So look at those like houses and, the house decoration. They'll be like, oh, if I have a room, I would like this kind of decoration. It's kind of testing if the other person is doing in the same mindset as you, like wanting to build a family together, sort of things like that.
Oh.
So we had a saying, literally in Taiwan, say if you go to IKEA with your boyfriend or girlfriend, did not end up with fighting. That means there's a good chance you guys get.
Oh, really? So if no fight at IKEA, then you will be perfect together.
That's true.
Wow.
Yes, that's definitely a thing.
Have we ever fought at IKEA?
Many times.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Well, that says something now, doesn't it?
No, but that was before our breakup.
Oh, okay. We're getting detailed. By the way, Anita and I broke up when we got back together.
I think, if you're interested, we talked about this in the relationship episode.
Yes,
Yeah,
you can
but
definitely
anyways.
check it out. So one unexpected place for people to go to have a date in the United States is something that a lot of people would just never imagine. Okay.
What is it?
What is it?
Library?
Do you think it's the library?
And the gas station?
A gas station?
I don't know if you said unexpected.
Okay. Library.
Sorry.
Library was a very good guess. I think it's a very good guess, but gas station is not a good guess. Like, what would you do there?
I have no idea. Beef jerky?
Eat beef jerky and like get your gas pumped?
Gas pumped, yeah.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
Very efficient.
Okay. But no, a lot of the places is actually very similar to what you just said with Costco and IKEA, and that is just to go to the mall together.
Oh,
Well,
that's cute.
why
though.
is that cute? I just think it's,
I
for
think
me
it's cute.
personally, it just seems so strange that you would go spend time with each other in a big shopping mall and just spend time looking at goods together. For me, how is that a date?
Like I said, one, you can, test the other person's taste.
Oh.
Or again, there's a lot of things that you can look at together, like cars, clothes, and perfume. Sometimes you can get a perfume for each other. It's very, intimacy.
Intimate.
Intimate.
Yeah.
It's
We
very
can have
intimate.
some intimacy if you want. But,
Not right
yes.
now.
Okay. But no, it's very interesting because for those who aren't familiar with malls, they're just giant department stores, and they, so you go to all of these different stores, see all these different things. I guess you're right. It's
Right.
like you get to really see their taste.
Yeah.
And their interest in things. So like if they keep on taking you to sports stores and
Yeah.
hat stores and
Things
Tesla
like that.
stores and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you might be like, this guy has definitely a certain style. The lady wants to go to all the makeup stores or all the hair salons, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, we know what kind of
She likes that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
those are very good places to give as advice for going on dates in both Taiwan and the USA.
Yeah.
So I just have one highlight place outside of the 5 for Taiwan that I loved to go to on dates with Anita, and that was just going to as many different cafes
Oh,
as
that was
possible.
fun.
Yeah,
That's
as
really
many
fun.
different cafes because every cafe in Taiwan has its own vibe. And you can do so many things: read books, try different coffee or tea, and you can try out usually inside the cafe will have a theme. So maybe there's a type of book you could read, or a specific type of art you can
Yeah.
appreciate.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So if you want to go on a date that would be new, I just would recommend you type in cafe near me. Doesn't have to be famous. Actually, the less famous, the better,
Yeah.
really. And you go down to these little cafes and just explore it together. It's
Yeah.
a very good way to create a fond memory.
That's true. And I'm not, doing any kind of advertisement here, but there's a coffee shop in Taichung. It's literally just called No Name, like No Name.
Ah, yes.
Remember?
We went there.
Yeah. The owner is like super nice. He's the only one who's making coffee. And the coffee was really good. And he is super nice. And another reason I liked about this store is it has its own character.
Yeah, it does.
Right, and you went inside all the collections in the store is like so old school, and just have the the temperature. That's what we say. The things that he has is a lot of temperature. Has temperature.
In English we call it ambiance.
Ambiance. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And all the music that play in the store is like all like 80s romantic songs.
Yes, even he's wearing like this very French style hat. And
I love the
all
style.
This stuff. And the room in there is very cool. The place is so small. I think it fits like maybe 8 people total.
Yeah.
And they have like 3 sections, like 2 private tables, and then you have to sit directly in front of the barista himself.
Yeah.
Really cool place.
Yes.
Definitely recommend it, but don't go during the summer. There's no AC.
And there's a lot of mosquitoes.
Yes.
Mosquitoes. But I mentioned about the owner is really good. There's one time we went there and there was no indoor seat, so we have to sit outside. And outside is like lots of plants. Like he also grew a lot of plants, right? So I got like attacked by lots of mosquitoes.
Anita has like this
super
secret like
I don't know what it is.
Attraction to mosquitoes. They love her blood, and she just gets bitten everywhere.
Yeah, and then very quickly for about like 3 minutes, I'm already like down.
Yeah. So if you have any recommendations or tips or blood transfusions. Recommendations for Anita so that she gets less mosquito bites, definitely leave a comment in the description below. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. What did you think about today's episode, Anita? Was it charming?
I think it's very lovely.
Yes,
I like it.
I think so too. It was endearing. It was just lovely to talk to you about dates.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me want to go on a date with you.
If you are willing to take me one.
Oh, that's sass that she's trying to say, is that you haven't taken me on a date for a long time.
I'm not being sassy, it's just the truth.
Okay, wow. Okay, well, everyone now knows our relationship very well. Okay, thank you very much. Pressure. Okay, so
pressure not taken.
By the time you hear this episode, we will be going on a date. Okay, so anyways, we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
Yeah.
And please make sure to share this with all of your friends and family who are interested in going on dates. Yeah. And so, Anita, is there anything else that you'd like to say before we finish?
Just go on a date and enjoy the time.
Become one with the universe.
Please don't suggest that.
Make sure the universe has protection.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, thank you so much for today, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Taiwanica. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Thanks again for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.